Supervision over the summer could mean trouble, and that could cost you money. So what can you do as a parent? Please welcome Alvin Stillman with the Houston Police Department. And Beth Irvine is the author of Healthy Mother, Healthy Child. Good morning.
Good morning.
We were talking to the commercial break to the audience members, like there's so much cool stuff to do. Did we have that when we were younger? No, we didn't. We had to rely on our imagination, and that sometimes got us in trouble. Okay, I remember my brother and I, we were playing car, and so what we did was, he was playing car, right? We didn't have a computer or anything like that, so we got in the car, playing car.
In the real
and
car?
Yeah, in the real car. Yeah, in the real car. Yeah. And yeah, it wasn't a pretend car, but we were pretending and we were driving. I knocked it in neutral, and it backed out down the street and kept going.
So now you're not pretending driving, you're driving.
Yes, yes, yes. We jumped out of the car and ran back home, and
the car was
sat
still
there.
going?
Yeah, the car was still going. And then we hear the phone ring. It's like ring, ring. It's like,
Wasn't me.
What?
Wasn't
The
me.
car is. And we were like going, wow. My mom's like, I guess I left it in neutral or something. You must have, Mom. You need to be more careful. So anyway, she doesn't know that story. So
now she does.
Yeah, no, she lives someplace else. Thank goodness. Anyway, my point is that kids can get into trouble, and when it comes to teenagers in particular, we see youth crime rise in the summertime typically.
Yes, we do. We see crime go up, juvenile crime go up, graffiti, things of that nature. And we do have a curfew law in effect to try to combat that.
What is that law? Is it different for the summertime?
Well, no, actually it's not. It's the same as it is during the school year. 11 o'clock on weekdays, except for Friday and Saturday, it's midnight. And midnight and 11 o'clock, and it still stops at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, and so if a child is caught out there, what is it going to cost the parents?
Well, depends on, a lot of time the courts will assign the child community service, like painting over graffiti, cleaning up the neighborhood, picking up trash, helping with the food bank.
Yeah, yeah, all those type of things. Or it could cost you what, up to
$250.
Wow.
Right.
Okay.
And the citation is issued not only in the child's name, but a parent must attend the court with the child.
Okay. Okay, you've written this great book, and you were talking to me earlier about the thing that parents need to do is to make a plan for the summer. Don't just say, okay, school's out, enjoy yourselves, we're going off to work.
That's right. That's right. Thanks for asking. One of the things I've done with my 3 children throughout the years is at the beginning of summer we sit down and we make a list, and they make a list, and I'll say, what, some things you want to get done this summer. What would you like to do this summer? And they have this list then that they can refer to. Instead of always coming to me, what should I do? They can just go look at their list.
Right. It makes them responsible for their own happiness in a sense, but to also ask them, what things are you interested in?
That's right. I think one of the key points, because most people will say, well, I suggest this and this and this for my child, but they don't really want to do it. How do I make them do it? And I think that you look at it from a different angle. Like I speak about in my book a lot about creative self-expression and how it makes you feel so good. So pay attention to your kids. Notice what they like to do. Encourage them to do the things that they like to do, and they'll feel good about it and want to do them. Yeah. So that's really, I think, one way of getting children to do things that they feel good about, and that takes their time, takes up time in their summer. Right. And that then teaches them maybe later in life, oh, I love to, some of the things that you like to do.
Yeah, I loved crafting when I was a kid. I loved art. Right. So my mom bought me a ton of supplies and said, go at it. And what I did was I made all the birthday gifts and Christmas gifts over the summer that I know I'd be doling out for the year. So it was great. I go, oh, you're having a birthday tomorrow? I got a gift for you, right? And so I bring it. And then I actually sold some of those things door to door. So, it was cool. But just keeping them busy. And you're right, if they like what they're doing, that also can develop into what they like to do later on in life. So.
And I think one last thing just to say is we talked about that, if one thing I've always tried to do with my children is each day try to have them think of one thing they can do that's just giving of themselves. Yeah,
yeah, volunteering. Great point. Yeah. Thank you two very much.
Thank you.
When Great Day Houston returns, teachers are finally out for the summer too. We'll meet 3 teachers whose homework assignment really paid off.